Introducing MyCSS, powered by Oscar Classroom. A collaborative teacher performance assessment management and scoring platform designed to enable teachers to more easily use performance assessment tasks in the classroom. Teachers self-register and are granted access to the platform with a simple login and authentication. The user interface is straightforward and designed to be easy to navigate. Teachers can quickly add virtual representations of their physical classes. Label the class and select one of the schools from your district that are filtered based on your pre-registration information. After the class is created, teachers can add an assessment from a pool of predefined performance tasks that are aligned to the grade and content areas provided as part of your pre-registration. In this case, Visual Arts, Grade 3, 4, and 5, Restaurant Logo Design. Easily define if the class will be administered as a pre- and post-assessment to enable progress monitoring. And add custom administration notes that will help inform other teachers who may be scoring the same work from your students as a second or resolution scorer. Rostering students from your class is as easy as uploading a pre-populated worksheet. Student records are automatically validated against the database of students in Classroom to ensure records are not duplicated. Upload samples of performance tasks for each of the students in your class. Classroom supports Google Drive integration, so students' work can automatically be associated with the student record in MyCSS. Files can also be directly uploaded from your network. Simply select the files, and they are immediately available to assign to your students. Multiple samples of student work can be associated with each student record. When you're finished assigning the student work, you'll be ready to evaluate and score each student. After the work has been assigned, it's immediately available for teachers to review, evaluate, and score. Tools are available to manipulate the student samples that have been uploaded. Teachers can add scoring comments that are made available to other scorers that provide rationale and perspective on how the teacher scored the student's work. These comments are valuable tools for teacher professional development and improving scoring accuracy according to the defined rubrics. Comments can also be provided for the final student score report. Assessment resources are readily available for scorers to reference and review during scoring, eliminating the need to produce physical copies and manage the documents. Rubrics are presented in an easy-to-understand format with score point descriptors available when one hovers over any of the choices. And exemplars are also readily available for reference at each score point, so there's no need to manage external resources. Everything is at your fingertips in the application. Simply apply your score and automatically proceed to the next item for scoring. Before you know it, you're done. For second scoring activities in Oscar Classroom, a user logs in who has been previously approved to conduct second scoring. Select Second Resolution Score from the home page. Notice that Suggested Work under My Assessments indicates assessments that are weighting second or resolution scores that also match the criteria provided as part of your profile when you registered for the program. That includes your preferred content areas and preferred grades. Note the indication that there are 6 items awaiting a second score. As an alternative, you could select specific assessments you would be interested in second scoring the same way you would add an assessment to one of your classes. But the fact that no other assessments are recommended indicates there is no other work available to score for assessments that match your preferred content and grade. Easily add the suggested assessment by selecting the Accept button, which pins it to your desktop so it's always accessible. You can also unpin the assessment from your list of assessments if you decide you no longer want to score that content. Selecting the Second Score button takes you to the familiar Oscar Classroom scoring window, where you can use the tools to manipulate the work, easily review score point descriptors, review the resources available for scoring, including exemplars for specific score points, add comments for other scorers to see and review, optionally add additional student feedback as a second score, and of course, provide your scores. As a second score or resolution score, it's important to review the scoring considerations above the work to be scored. This may provide specific insight on the work submitted that is unique to this particular administration and should be taken into consideration when providing your scores. Once you submit your scores, you move on to the next response. Resolution scoring in Oscar Classroom works much the same as second scoring. A user logs in and selects the second resolution score from the home page. The functionality is the same for a second score, except the assessment tile now indicates how many items are available for second scoring and also available for resolution scoring. The Score button includes a drop-down menu that allows the scorer to choose what type of scoring they prefer. Selecting the Resolution option takes you to the familiar Oscar Classroom scoring window, where you will now be applying a resolution score to the first and second score. And just like in first and second scoring, it's important to add score comments and optionally include student feedback. When you submit your score, you'll proceed to the next item for scoring, except in this case, there was only one item awaiting resolution scoring, so you're taken back to the scoring page and an out of work message is displayed. Note there are now 0 items awaiting resolution scoring. You can also review your most recently scored work and review all the scores that have been applied. Along with each of the scorers' comments. When you've completed all your activities, remember to log out.